Hi, I'm Jana Stanfield, and welcome to our podcast called Refugee to Free Starts with You and Me. I want to introduce you to the team at Refugee Film School and our wonderful students, our girls of Refugee Film School. So first I want to introduce my co-host today, Kojesta. So Kojesta, would you tell us your age and start introducing other people?
Yeah. So hello everyone. I am Hujista Saifi. I am 14 years old. And the next person that I want to introduce you guys is to Miss Melanie Bayud. Miss Melanie Bayud, can you please tell more about yourself and why you're here?
Thanks, Kajesta. It's great to be here. I'm an Australian living in Malaysia. And 6 years ago, I got involved with a school, and young Miss Kajesta was only 8 years old. And I've seen her grow. And for her to be involved in this program over the last 2 years and to see her shine and grow and develop, and at 14 be so talented at making videos and editing things is just very, very inspiring. So I'm very happy to be here to work alongside the greats like Jana Stanfield and support this program as it should be. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Melanie, for introducing yourself. And the next person I want to introduce you guys is to Miss Lisa Firestone. Miss Lisa, can you please tell us more about yourself and why you're here?
Thank you, Kajesta. I'd be happy to. I was so amazed when I learned what this group and what this organization does. And I couldn't help but want to be a part of something that was lifting up girls and helping them become empowered. That slogan that the life you change might be your own soon became my slogan. I am a mentor and I have a mentee here in the program, and I join in on classes and just witness. I learn from you as I watch you learn all these skills so that you can support your families and empower yourselves. And so I hand it back over to you, Kajesta.
Yes. Thank you, Miss Lisa, for introducing yourself.
Okay, so we want to go and introduce the girls now by showing you some of the artwork that they've made. Our girls do graphic design and video editing. And so this is some of their work which helps you see what it would be like to be a refugee, because that's something most of us don't see if we don't have a friend who's a refugee. Another slogan we have in Together for Good is make friends with a refugee and then you'll understand. So this is your chance to make friends with a refugee. Kojesta, I'll leave it to you to introduce, to show one of the slides, one of the quotes, and introduce the girl with it.
Yeah. So the first person I want to introduce you guys is to Mayada.
Hello everyone, my name is Mayada and I'm 15 years old. So I made this design on Canva and I used this quote because I thought it's so powerful. As you can see, this quote tells that the world will not be destroyed by those who do evil, but by those who watch them without doing anything. So yeah, there are a lot of people who watch others do bad but do not help, but there are people who help. So if you can help them by providing a little help, that would help them and mean a lot to them and change their lives. Yeah.
Thank you, Mayada, for sharing your input on this quote.
Yeah, you know, I wanna ask something of the girls. As we look at this quote, would you open your microphone and let us know if in your country you saw things like this? Because all of our students, without telling where they're from, with all of our students, their families left their countries because of situations like this, where buildings were destroyed by bombs. And would you open your microphone if you saw anything like this and just say what you saw in your country, girls?
Yes, Ms. Jana, we have something like this in our country, as well as it was really hard to see everything had been crushed down. And like as a child, I couldn't do anything. No one could do anything even. My parents were just shocked. We were shocked that we see everything was beautiful, crushed and detailed, that a place unsafely for living.
So me as well, I have experienced these kind of things where I in my homeland. Like I remember like we used to live in a city, and like I remember one time that a bomb landed near our like area, and we could it was at night, and we could literally hear the sound of the bomb. And in Afghanistan, my father used to work there, and at night when we heard that sound, we were all really scared that nothing happened to my father.
Yes, yes. So a lot of people don't understand about refugees, and Refugee to Free starts with you and me is a way of helping people become friends with a refugee and see what it was like for them and why they felt they had no other choice but to leave a situation where bombs were falling around them. So let's see the next slide, Kojesta. Who will you introduce us to next?
The next person I wanna introduce you guys is to Mujda.
Hi
Most
everyone,
hotel- Oh, sorry. Go ahead and tell us about you and your slide, your quote.
hello everyone, I'm Mushtaf Ali. And the quote, as you see, is refugee children lost their homes, but you should not allow them to lose their future. It means like all refugee children, when they lose their homes, they lose their future that never happened. Everyone can help a refugee to make a new future by any way they can. Like Refugee Film School is helping us to study about graphic designing so that we can learn, work, and support our families.
Oh, that's beautiful, Mosta. That's beautiful.
Jana,
Okay.
I'd like to ask Mojda a question about this.
Yeah.
Great slide, great words, Mojda. Well done. Can you see the difference in your life between before Refugee School and now? Has Refugee Film School given you a bridge to your future?
Yeah, by the way, before I thought that just I'm studying at the and I should wait for I get 18 years old, and after that I could find a job. And now by Refugee Film School I can continue my school and also I can work.
Great. That's great to hear.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, back to you, Kojesta.
The next person I want to introduce is Nargis.
Hello everyone, this is Nargis. I'm 13 years old. I chose this code because it is a powerful. As we can see, this says refugees are you and I with different circumstances. Like we all human are the same, but with different situations, hardships and struggles.
Wow. That's really powerful. That's really beautiful.
It is, Jana, you're right. And you know, Jana, I think people watching this will probably be shocked to hear the ages. I mean, Nargis, you're 13 years old and you don't speak like a 13-year-old. You speak with much more maturity. And I notice all the girls speak with such maturity, Jana. I'm sure you notice it as well. So they've had to grow up so quickly. That's what strikes me when I'm listening to them and seeing what they're making. And it's extremely inspiring.
I have a question for Nargis. Nargis, when people see this design of yours, what do you want people to do? What would you like people to do?
I would like them to know more about refugees and help refugees, as some people don't think refugees as a part of them. I would like the people know more about refugees and help them and think of the same way that they are all human, but with different situations and experiences. So yeah.
Yeah. The next person I want you guys to I want to introduce is Rowan.
Hello, I'm Rowan and I'm 15 years old, and I'm so glad to be here today. So, when I first started writing this quote, what I thought about is that we're all helping each other by different ways, and we all also help each other by what we can do. So, and this is why I chose this picture in the design, which shows these hands holding each other, which presents like that we are all helping each other, that we all help each other by things that we can do to help. So, and also when I was writing this quote, I wrote it because I thought and heard of many stories before that many refugees inspired many people in this world.
That is so true. That is so true. And I love the picture of the hands because we are all holding hands together in Refugee to Free starts with you and me. Beautiful. Kojesta?
Yeah. The next person I want to introduce is Zahra.
Hello, everyone. I am Zahra. I'm 16 years old. Your help is a seed inside our heart. What I mean by it is every little small thing can means a lot to us. Your help is something will grow with us forever, and your help might change a refugee whole life. Your little help, which you think will do nothing, it is actually can make a refugee's dream come true. Every little help can do a lot of change for us. Help as much as you can, do as much as you can. Every single thing can change a huge thing in our hearts, our lives, and everything in our usual time. So please help and make this seed in our hearts to keep it grow with us forever.
Miss Melanie is our professional artist. Miss Melanie, I just would love for you to say what you like about this design before we go to the next student, because there's so much to love in this design.
Yeah. I mean, my cheeks are sore from smiling so much. I just keep having to, shake my head and remember how young these girls are. And this is what I love. So the smallest amount of help, we as an individual may think it's only small, but collectively as a human race, if we all give just a little to different causes, and this is an absolutely incredible cause. This is teaching these girls a future, a career. These tiny little seeds, these quotes, these sentences, the hour on this Zoom call with them makes such a difference. And I don't think we realize how much it helps until we see something like this. So yeah, the people watching can really help by, what are we trying to do? We're trying to get all the girls, all the kids to get computers and cameras and microphones so that they can grow and develop into these incredible graphic designers, so that once they get to the countries that they're going to, they're in their career and they're in the workforce and they're earning and maintaining a living for their families. It makes my heart sing. It's given me a sore cheek from smiling so much. Well done, Zahra.
Yeah.
Yes. All right, back to you, Kojesta.
Okay. The next person and the last person I want to introduce is Zainab.
Hello everyone, I am Zainab. I am 14 years old. I made this sequence by my own with nothing to stand between here and there. Refugees stuck in the middle of nowhere. My meaning is the refugees always stick in the middle. They left their countries because they couldn't be safe there. No one is accepting them because they are afraid if they are not safe. They stuck where nowhere. Hopefully our voices are up. Hopefully we can change a thing in this world. Hopefully we can help us. Hopefully you can help us raise our voice to everyone. Changing start from a little thing to bigger. Let's change the world from this podcast.
Yes.
Wow,
And
Zainab, those were the best words we could have as we come toward the end of this podcast.
yes. And I think that this is it's really amazing that how this design shows that like it's not easy for refugees to like leave their homeland, their relatives, their family to have better opportunities.
Yes. And so what can we do? We can all help. One thing we can do right now is help with getting computers for the girls, because all of these designs were made on cell phones. Refugees are going for food and shelter right now. They don't have the extra income to have a computer in the family. So we are helping the girls to get computers so that they can do designs, so they can do videos, and that they can do social media videos for people, so that we can pay them as members of Together for Good Worldwide. We can pay them to do their projects, and this brings money for food and shelter for their families. That's why we're here. And I love it, Kojesta, that you're going back through these beautiful designs that the girls have made on this podcast of Refugee to Free starts with you and me. Please share our podcast and spread the word that Refugee to Free starts with you and me.